So this is Zach. Zach is our mechanic. Zach has the PTO engaged. He is going to put the outriggers down. As you can see, the outriggers work. They're pretty strong. Just a pretty, let's see over on the other side. That one goes down too. Picks up this entire ginormous truck. So that's kind of a cool setup. Gives you a real firm place to put this truck. Now the lines that go to the boom are in need of repair, but the hydraulic motor itself does work, the pump. So those right there, do pull those back up. It's a really, really, really awesomely neat truck. You are looking at a 1989 Ford F600. It has a international diesel motor. This one has a really, really awesome boom lift on it. It's hydraulic. I'm gonna get up so you can see all the specs and stuff on it. A couple of the lines going to the boom need to be replaced. I have a video at the end of this video that shows my mechanic operating the outrigger. That's these buttons here. The PTO does work. Some of the lines that go out to the hydraulics on this need to be replaced, but it is pretty awesome. He knows that this part works. That's all the information. It says, let me read it to you in case this is difficult for you to see. It says model number LA0C42-1S. Pressure is 2000 psi. Platform capacity is 350 at the upper bucket. Voltage test date April '89. It was made by Hydrotech in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's really actually pretty impressive. It has a lot of cautions and dangers because it's pretty dangerous, I imagine. But as I said, this is 1989. We just washed this off. It is a lift-all. It does have some stairs here. This has a strap holding this down. The upper bucket is really neat. It does have a lift-out insert inside the bucket. There's another hose up here. There's a stair on the side of the bucket. If you look out along here, it's pretty cool. This whole thing has traction paint on the top. Let me see this here. That's a cap. I think this cap actually is for the lift bucket. I'm going to walk back out the outside here, but it has controls down here and there are controls up on the side. It does have steps all up on the back. It has well, around both sides actually. It has boxes on both sides. It's a full utility body. There are the outriggers. It has dualies on both sides. They're Goodyears. They both have a lot of tread wear left. I'm trying to see if I can see the tire size. Can't see it written on the outside here, but I'm sure if you know anything about these, you probably know more about it than I do. I do have keys on this to the boxes. The boxes are all in really good shape. I don't see any rust in any of the boxes. They're all pretty pristine actually. I think there's some bulbs and ballasts in the other side of the other box. Still have a bunch of connectors and stuff in them, but they're not rusted out. The whole thing looks pretty nice. This is in good shape. There's no rust there either. You have a nice set of front tires. The hood only comes up so far because it hits the support for the front, but this thing runs well. I mean, from the day it came here, this truck was originally yellow. Some of the white paint that they painted over was fleet maintained. It was owned by the state of Maryland, but you can see in the door jambs and stuff that it was originally yellow. It'll be in the pictures, but there's your VIN number, 1FD, what's it say? NK64P9KVA30142. If I get up in here, the PTO engages right down there in the floor. Your mileage is right over there. It has 67,000 original miles. Put my foot on the brake there. I wait a second and let it, tells you how to engage the PTO. This one has the automatic transmission. It does have an extra heater over there. Make sure the boom cradle is secure. It does have all your oil monitors. It says to set the parking brake for park. This is your parking brake. Pull to apply, press to release. But it fires up every time. This thing ticks like a clock. This also down here controls all your lights. I'm going to go back around the outside of it one more time just to give you a good look at this thing. I'm not going to take it down the road. I have driven it. It drives straight. It is kind of big. I do not believe that in Delaware, I know you don't need a CDL to drive this truck. It is pretty good looking. I mean, it's now 28 years old, but she was fleet maintained. She's in good shape. She's definitely hardcore. And that boom, that'll get it done. I mean, if the state's using it to do some of the stuff that they do, pretty sure it'll do whatever you want it to do. So if you have any other questions about it, this side here is where, well, you got a fire extinguisher. I think in here is where the bulbs and ballasts and stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of bulbs there. I don't know if that would be useful at all. But all these, again, it's not rusted at all. There's a little bit of surface rust on the outside of some of this stuff, but that's about it. This was very well taken care of. I don't know if it was garage kept, but it was definitely kept under a canopy because it's not rusted barely at all. And you do have keys to all these boxes, which is another awesome thing. That's your fuel tank. It has its own little label on it. This dings for a second. So I do have customers on the lot. I'm gonna go take care of them, but if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. My name is Jay Futrell via messages. Hey there folks. Now bear in mind, I'm getting ready to show you a video of this exact boom in operation. The video I'm going to show you, I used the serial number from this one. I looked up this exact boom. This one, I'm going to, after this video, show you a picture of the lines that need to be replaced on this exact boom, and then show you this one in use on a truck that I found using the serial numbers on this one. So it's not this exact one operating. This one needs the lines replaced. So bear that in mind. Thanks.